you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about being confident, being vain, being arrogant, being delulu. You know, like you just have to be a little delulu and a little full of yourself in order to be confident and in order to achieve the type of success that you want in life. May it be in dating, relationships, whatever you're trying to achieve, you have to have confidence in order to get there. You know what I mean? You have to be confident in yourself. Hey, Lasia, in order to see the promised land of what it is that you want. But first and foremost, hey Mo, wait, I'm gonna wait for a few more of y'all to come up in here. What's up, Vivian? The girls is good. Yes. Hey, Unique. This is a tracksuit that I have on the TikTok shop. And I also have these, thank you, Thai Boxer, these brushes that I'm going to be using today to do my foundation with. I use one of them to put a little bit of product on because I had to just try them out. And these are amazing. Like, my TikTok shop is linked in the bio of this video. Look at these brushes. Like, I would not sit up here and tell y'all a lie. I will tell you a story, but I won't tell you a lie. They're really dense and they don't shed. They barely shed. There's like no shedding. They don't have a weird smell. And look at the quality. They're so pretty. Like, I've seen so many brush sets on a TikTok shop that look janky and like cheap. But these brushes, baby, they do not. Not at all. And these are for all of your face needs. You know, your bronzer, your concealer, your foundation, your highlighter, your blush, you know, your creams, your liquids, your powders. Like, and you got, how many brushes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got another Bookie brush, 6, 7. But you're really getting more than that, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because they're double-sided. Like, so you're getting 2 brushes in one. What the hell? Like, what? Child, are you kidding me? I just needed to show y'all these because I literally am flabbergasted by the quality of these brushes. I'm not even going to, like, literally click the links that y'all see down, you know, where I have my links at, and get you one of these sets. Even if you don't do makeup, like, this is a good stocking stuffer. You know, it comes in this cute little pouch. This is also really good for someone in your life that may do makeup. Do you know how expensive makeup brushes usually are? Child, this, y'all, I mean, like, look at the brushes that I usually use. Like, the quality is neck and neck, if not better. Like, this is really good. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. And look at the hardware. It's also pretty. It's also a pretty brush set. So everybody up in here, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. We're just gonna put some more on it. So I just put a little bit because I needed to see what it looked like. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about being confident and what it means to be confident and how being confident could literally change your whole life. Confidence really gives you the tools necessary in order to tackle your dreams, in order to tackle your goals, in order to get your things popping. The hair, thank you, baby. This is also in my TikTok shop. Boom, boom. And I didn't always have confidence. And I really wanted to come and talk to you guys about this because yesterday while we were live streaming, a love bug asked me, how did you start to love yourself so much? How did you become so confident in yourself? And I had to tell her, you know, I didn't always feel the greatest about myself. I didn't always know who I was. I allowed people's projections. I allowed people's fear. I allowed people's limitations and how they felt about themselves to rub off on me. And I internalized a lot of the things that people would tell me because I didn't understand my own power. I had no idea who I was. You know, I had no idea that I was Love Jones. And the way that I'm able to captivate an audience, that's a superpower. You know, the way that I'm able to talk to people, the magnetism that I have, all of that is a superpower. But if you don't have the confidence to tap into your superpower, then it doesn't matter. It's going to lie dormant. And you're never going to like realize your full and true potential if you don't have the confidence enough to actually step in your purpose and step into what it is that you're meant to do in this life. And as melanin rich women, we are never, ever on a large scale. Let me rephrase what I'm saying. We're not looked at as confident. We're looked at as strong and independent. You know, and even to be independent, you have to be confident to know that you could go out and make a way. So everything that we are looked out at as, may it be negative or whatever the case, you have to have a certain level of confidence to even, you know, go out and be those things. Feeling strong, feeling brave, like feeling empowered, feeling powerful. Those are the type of qualities that you don't always have when you're not taught that. And especially, you know, us, we live in a black male worship society. So we're constantly giving our power away to men and simultaneously allowing men to say that we're not worthy and that we don't deserve anything and that, you know, we're at the bottom of the totem pole as far as races and cultures of women go, you know? And the black male is God. That's a lie. Tell a lie and shame to the goddamn devil, child. So I'm using this eye method pen that is also linked in my TikTok shop. It is the best brow pen that I have ever used. I'm not just saying that because it's in my TikTok shop. I don't use things or promote things that I don't use and actually like and believe in. So don't ever get it twisted. I ain't the one or the two. It's like hair strokes, like legit. In order to tackle your day with a smile, when you're constantly told that you have to police yourself and you're too much, you have to be confident to fight through all of that. You know what I mean? You have to be confident to know that no matter what people are telling you, you are that motherfucker. You are her. You're her. You have to know that. You have to be confident to wear big, crazy hair. You have to be confident to dress how you want. You have to be confident to speak in a way that, you know, the people that are around you or the people that you grew up with may not understand. You have to be confident to be the black sheep. You have to be confident to step out on a limb. You have to be confident to bet on yourself. I saw this video with another creator and she said, you know what? I can't think of her name to properly like cite her. But she said, you keep trying to find a job, right? You keep saying, oh, the job market is scarce and I'm not getting any calls back and I'm not able to find a job in my career field. And, you know, I spent all of this money on a degree and it's not working out. It was a waste of money. And she said, that's probably because you developed all of that skill set because you're creative and you were supposed to create a job for yourself. You're not supposed to work for anybody else. You're supposed to create a lane. You are supposed to create jobs for other people. You are supposed to be the premier person. You are supposed to be the person that steps out on a limb. You are supposed to be the person that bets on yourself. And that's why it's so hard for you to acclimate to regular societal standards and get a job like everybody else. And that is because you are supposed to be the employer. You have to be confident to know that you can make it and that you don't have to rely on someone else's business in order to work in your respective field or in order to do the types of things that you love to do. You can work for yourself. You can make it happen for yourself. But a lot of us lack the confidence to even try because we've been scammed and duped and tricked by the world. You know, they've continuously told us that we're not good enough. If you grow up in squalor, if you grow up in poverty, And these days, I can't even say living in an inner city or in an urban community necessarily means that you are poverty stricken, because it is extremely expensive these days to maintain a household in urban communities in New York City, in New Jersey. It ain't no walk in the park necessarily. Like let's just put that out there. Please be respectful in the chat. Please be respectful in the chat. Like, if you can't see a woman, you know, that has cleavage, and if you got to keep making crude comments, then just, I'm going to block you or time you out for a bit. I get it. I know what I look like. I know what I'm wearing. It's going to be okay. Like, y'all act like y'all ain't never, ever in your fucking life seen a woman like this before. Like, relax, okay? So now we're going to use this brush to kind of like buff out the concealer. I usually use a sponge, but I'm really excited about this brush set, y'all. Like I said, you know, like if you grow up in certain neighborhoods where you don't see everybody being an entrepreneur, you don't see everybody stepping outside of the matrix or paradigm shifting or literally betting on themselves, then you don't know that you could do that. You don't understand what the possibilities are like. And that's why they say the richer get richer and the poorer get poorer, you know? But in order to get yourself out of squalor, in order to get yourself out of urban communities, if that's what you want, because like I said, living in an urban community now is not synonymous with being poor the way that it used to be at one point. Because baby, you got to have some type of coin to be able to live in the ghettos in New York and in certain parts of Jersey. Like, let's just keep it real, you know? You can't be broker than a joke living in the metropolitan areas these days. So it's not synonymous with being poor. So we got to reroute even how we think of that. But just in order to get yourself into a certain tax bracket, in order to get yourself, you know, into a different paradigm of living, in order to break through the matrix, you have to be delusional. People have come up here and said I was delusional. And I'm like, you damn right, bitch. I'm delusional as all out motherfucking doors. I gotta be delusional to get up here day in and day out and have people cuss me out like a dog in the street, tell me I ain't cute, tell me I'm a 2 at best, call me all types of names and everything but a child of God. Hey Wally, hey Amberella, call me everything but a child of God. I have to have some type of grandeur, delusional type of mind state to think that everybody still loves me through it all, or to be able to sift through the negativity to get to the love, because I do have so much love. But a lot of people that's so rooted in reality, they don't understand that it is a choice. They harp on the negativity and they allow that to be the driving force, and they allow the negative things that people say to dictate how they continue to move forward. You know? So when people say I'm delusional, I wear that shit like a badge of honor. Yes, yeah, and is. I got to be delusional to get the fuck up here every day, cuss y'all out, and go on about my day, and know that I'm a fucking multimillionaire, and to know that I have a beauty empire. I only have a couple of palettes right now, but this shit is going to be huge. I have to be delusional in order to believe in myself, in order to have the confidence to really feel like I could do that. I have to be delusional to some degree. Delusional is just believing in the things that aren't there, believing in things that you can't necessarily see, touch, taste, or feel. You have to be able to be in an imaginative state. You have to trust in things that you cannot yet see. You have to have faith as well. In order to do all of those things, in order to start to put the foot to the pavement and to fucking walk it like you motherfucking talk it, bitch, you gotta have confidence. People get up here and tell me I ain't shit every day. You ain't shit, bitch. Who you think you are? I think I am a fucking mogul. I think body is fucking tea. Face card don't decline. I'm intelligent. I twerk a little something, shake a little something, read a book. Comprehension skills is doing what it needs to do. I think that I am a fucking person that has a thirst for life and for knowledge and exploring and learning new things and developing new skill sets. I think that I am a student, but I also think that I am a teacher. I think that I am a pioneer. I think these things, but I also know these things. I'm a multimillionaire. And emotionally, you have to feel that way in order for it to really, really ring true. Because you could just say things. Anybody could read something off of a piece of paper, child. Anybody could read, I am the best. I am the greatest. Everybody loves me. Anybody could read that. Anybody could recite those words. But you really got to feel it deep down in your motherfucking spirit. You got to feel it on a cellular level, because you literally talking to millions of cells in your body and they feel what you feel. So it's one thing to say you think these things, but you really got to tap into those feelings and emotions. You really do. Because you could say all day, oh, I'm the best, I'm the best. But if you really feel like a piece of trash on the ground, it's not going to mean anything. I think Bambino's about to like throw up a hairball. Are you okay? Jesus Christ. But you really, really, really gotta, like, honestly, you gotta be delusional. You have to be delusional. But then, and then in hindsight, is it really delusion? Is it really delusion? Especially if you start to walk it like you talk it. And this is why I say you have to, every day of your life, we only have today. The only thing that's real that exists right now is right now. First of all, it's too many of y'all up in here watching for these itty bitty likes. We need 10 more likes right now. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen right now. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen right now, okay? Double tap the screen for me right now. Margaret Scratcher did that too the outer day. Oh. Everybody double tap the screen, but telling yourself is the best start. Exactly, Amberella, it is. You have to start there because, you know, they say you're delusional, you're crazy. You got to start there, but you really have to feel it. And the only way you can actually start to believe it in real life is to act like it. I don't care if you got one pair of shoes. I don't care if you got one good wig. I don't care if you got one good stick of lipstick. If you want to be a beauty influencer, if you want to be a fashion designer, you better go and take your ass to the goddamn the fabric store. I don't care if you got $5. Buy you a piece of fabric and make something out of nothing, baby. Use what you got. And that is another thing. We constantly feel like we don't have enough. Like, oh, I don't have enough. I'll be ready when. I'll do it when. I'll try it when. No, every single day you have to do something that whoever it is that you aspire to be would do. And I keep referencing myself because, you know, I'm referencing myself. But me, I'm like, oh, I am a beauty influencer. I used to say this, I want to be a beauty influencer. But I also like to talk about hot topics. And I also, you know, like to get dressed. And I love accessories. And I love giving advice. And I love affirmations. I love magic. I just did not understand how on earth am I going to bottle up all that I am and present it to people? How? Because it sounds like I'm all over the place. To the average like person that is a monolith, that is linear, that's just one way, they don't understand people that are multi-layered and multifaceted. They don't understand people that are multi-talented. That's why they say, oh, you're a master of all trades and a jack of all trades and a master at none. There are people that are masters at multiple things. That's a scam and a trick to say that you can't do a multitude of things. You can. I will agree that you have to start, you have to pick a starting point. Use one of your many talents to start. However, you have to do everything about you is always going to shine bright like a fucking diamond. If you just be yourself, if you have the confidence enough to be yourself with no apologies and no fucks given, you will be successful at whatever it is that you set your mind to and that you want to accomplish. It has no choice but to work. You have to do the work. You have to do the inner work, and you have to believe it. Believe it. Bitch, I always used to tell people I live on Fantasy Island. You live on Fantasy Island? Yes, bitch. I don't live in a real world with y'all motherfuckers. There's no way I could be rooted in this reality and go where I'm supposed to go. There's no way. You're delusional. Bitch, yes, I am. I am and is. Now what? Delusional is all out motherfucking doors. That is the only way I'm going to get out of this perceived reality. Because it's really all about perception. It really is all about perception. It's really all about what you perceive to be true. It's really all about what you think of yourself. And I always tell y'all, this is why I've curated my channel specifically for melanin rich women, because we have been constantly told that we are a piece of shit as a collective. We've been told that we're prostitutes. We've been told that we're Jezebels. We've been told that we're just a concubine. We've been told that we were bed wenches at one point. We've been called we're constantly told that we're on the bottom and we're not good enough. We have so much fucking work to do as far as confidence goes as a collective. We have way more work than any other group of people to do as far as confidence is concerned as a collective, because of how we've been treated in society for centuries. Our very own men tell us that we ain't shit. The men that we give birth to, the men that we take care of, the men that we nurture, the men that we coddle, the men that we help, the men that we support, they get up here and say we is a piece of trash. Do you know how deep and dark of a hole that is that we have had to dig ourselves out of? And then people will see me and get up here and tell me, oh, bitch, you need to humble yourself. Who the fuck do you think you are? You ain't even all that. You ain't even that fucking cute. That one chick got on here yesterday and said, you need makeup. When that bitch need a treadmill. Bitch, you need a treadmill and a membership to the gym. I don't fucking need makeup, bitch. I don't need shit but to love myself and to be confident in myself. That's all I need to do, bitch. But that's really what's going on. Like, and in order to really be confident as well, you gotta be your biggest fan. You have to be your biggest fucking cheerleader. We need 4 more likes. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. You have to be your biggest fucking cheerleader. Hi, fellow delusional greatness, period. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. I don't care what anybody, you have to be cock riding yourself real hard. You have to. If people want to say it's arrogance, whatever it is, as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not putting other people down, as long as you're not telling other people that they're beneath you or, you know, just treating other people badly, as long as you're not doing that, be arrogant. So what? So fucking what? Be arrogant. Be full of yourself. Hey, LJ, I know this is unrelated, but y'all stock up on stuff you want to buy now. Tariff are going to increase prices by 20%. This isn't good. Trump isn't good. Oh, damn. Thank you, Jesse Bush. I appreciate you, baby. Yeah, so everybody probably would want to start their holiday shopping now, if that is indeed true. Even if it ain't, or we don't know how things are going to play out. Still start your holiday shopping now, child. They just want us to feel like trash. I'm convinced. It's like almost a sin to be a melanin rich woman and to be confident. And that's why I get so much flack. Because it's like, how dare this bitch? Like, who does she think she is? To get up here and cuss people out and tell them to fuck off, you know, and still show up with the very things that people try to use to tear her down about. Oh, why do you have to dress like that? Bitch, guess what? Now y'all gonna make me have even more cleavage every single fucking day. Because clearly you're obsessed. And this is what you want to see. We got to keep the people happy because I am an entertainer at the end of the day. And I'm also comfortable. This is how I dress in real life. Now, if I'm going to a funeral, would I have this on? Absolutely not. If I'm going to meet the in-laws, if I ever have any at some point, I'm sure I will. Would I wear this zipped down? No. But would I still have it on? Maybe. It depends on where we're going. But it would just be zipped up. But on my show, I could wear whatever the fuck I want to wear. I could say whatever the fuck I want to say. And I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. Who gonna check me? I've done enough of policing myself all throughout my fucking life. Well into my 20s, I policed myself. I ain't policing myself no more. YouTube ain't gonna stop me. I'm not wearing anything that's going against YouTube guidelines. Now, these funky ass people on YouTube that feel some type of way, they could build a fucking bridge and get over it because I don't give a fuck. I am my biggest cheerleader. You should be your biggest cheerleader. Hair info. Click the link in the bio, baby. It's on my TikTok shop. This is on my TikTok shop. You'll see it in black, but if you click it, then you'll see it in different colors. This color, I believe, is like a ginger red color. Everybody needs to feel like they are the fucking shit. We're going to use this color called Queen Vibes just for the sake of this conversation. We need 4 more likes. Everybody double tap the screen. Everybody double tap the screen, baby, baby. You have to be your biggest cheerleader, okay? You have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to be your biggest fan because ain't nobody gonna ride for you and ain't nobody gonna believe in you like you do. And, you know, when I was younger, I couldn't understand. I used to be like, nobody wants to help me. Oh, my God. Everybody's against me. And it's like, bitch, help yourself. And the people that are supposed to come into your life and be a destiny helper will find you when you're already on your journey. And once I finally understood that concept, the concept of self-help, unstoppable. It took me a little bit of time to get here, but bitch, we here. Welcome to the show. We in the fucking building. Welcome to the party, okay? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show. Pull up, grab a chair, grab a drink, because you're going to have a good time over here. We need 10 more likes. Everybody double tap the screen. And, you know, even my journey on YouTube. Even my journey on YouTube, you all. If I was not me, if I didn't show up as me, if I didn't have this fucking aura, if I didn't have this vibe, if I wasn't feeling myself, I would not have worked with the people that I work with on YouTube. Even with Storm. Me going over to his channel, the people requested that we work together. The people requested that I started to do hot topics. I honestly was doing just strictly dating. You know, I was just doing like, I was doing a lot more spiritual things. And those aspects are absolutely all up and through the fabric of my channel and what we talk about daily as well, because that is who I am. It's a part of me. But once I started to click on his show to like get into hot topics, the people was like, oh my God, who is she? Like, does she have a channel? I did have a channel at the time, but I was still, you know, trying to get my foot in and I wasn't consistent and I didn't really know exactly how I wanted to niche out my content. And the people saw who the fuck I was. I didn't have to ask nobody for a fucking handout. The people got behind me because they saw who I was. They felt the aura. They felt the vibe. They also felt a kindred spirit because I am them and they are me. I may be a little raunchier. I may be a little bolder. I may be just out here with a platform right now, but we all in this shit together. We are all in this shit together. I don't see nobody else like me on YouTube in this sector. I just don't. I'm one of one. You could say, oh, she delusional, she thinking, y'all am. Bitch, I am one of motherfucking one. And that's how you need to think of yourself. I bet all her dishes match and her food in the fridge in size order. I'm one of one. And if I didn't know that, if I didn't have confidence, because people be calling into shows, they don't even show their face. You don't even see them. You don't even know what they look like because they're not confident enough. Even if my hair wasn't done and I had on some glasses and, you know, I didn't have on no fucking makeup, if I had something to say, I still called in. I don't know if y'all remember those times. That will forever be an encapsulated moment in time, and we can't get that back because now we fucking moving forward. We're moving, everything is going up. But during those times, I was confident in myself. You couldn't tell me shit. And people felt the energy and they felt the authenticity. And that's why they was like, hey, I think y'all should do something together. Y'all should work together. Like, this is crazy. Like, this would be a vibe. Like, y'all should do something. The people made that happen. It wasn't me begging or asking for an opportunity. It was me showing up as my authentic self. It was me being that fucking bitch. It was me being that captivating person that I know that I am. It was me loving myself. The fact that I got to fucking 30K so quick was because I kept showing up for myself because I believed in myself. Even when people were talking crazy about me because of who I decided to affiliate with. I went through so much shit on YouTube. I don't think y'all understand. Defending who I decided to defend. Aligning myself with other polarizing characters. That has not been a fucking walk in a park for me. People making me look crazy, saying crazy shit. I'm feeling crazy. I'm human. Even if I always just be like, oh, fuck this, fuck that. Sometimes things did affect me. But guess what? I'm going to ride for my motherfucking crew. And at the end of the day, I know what I signed up for. And at the end of the day, she looked like a man. Your mother, bitch. Fuck you. Get out of here. And at the end of the day, much, much better with the makeup. Don't make me block you because you're trying to be funny. I don't have fucking time. Are you saying like, what you trying to say? Like, fuck off. I don't want to cuss you out because I don't know what your vibe is. But my face card don't decline either way, bitch. And makeup is supposed to enhance your beauty. Duh. We all know what it's for. So don't fucking start that shit. Like, I don't know what the vibes are, but don't fucking come up in here with the fuckery, bitch. Like I said, you know, this journey has not been the easiest for me. I've not been used to a lot of the things that I've experienced. And I've fucking taken a lot of shit in stride. I've taken a lot of things with grace. People have done things that I didn't like. People have said things that I didn't like. And guess what? I chalked it up to, hey, it's content. I'm in the building. I'm accomplishing my goals. You know, I'm doing what I came here to do. I feel really good about where I am and what I'm doing. And I can't harp on what other people say or how other people think or how other people do their content, the context of some of the shit people say and do. You just gotta let it go. And, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Even if I don't agree, because I don't agree with a lot of shit that I see people doing. But guess what? I'm still going to be me at the end of the day. And I don't hold anybody to a certain standard that I wouldn't hold myself to. But it's funny because you don't always get that same thing reciprocated. And I'm learning that as well too. You know, like certain shit that I would be like, oh, that's just content. You know, I'm not going to take that no type of way. Yeah, this person is, I don't like that, but it's just, I'm not, and everybody is different. My difference is that I'm confident in me no matter what a motherfucker got going on. Unless you really do some shit to like slight me, hurt me, like really try to fucking knock me down, I don't have no problems with nobody. And that's because I'm in my own island for the most part. See, I knew that person was trying it. I thank you, Amberella, for getting them the fuck out of here. It be other content creators that come over here to try to troll me. And you see, and this is what I'm talking about. Like they want to knock me off my square, but you can't, bitch. You can't. You can't. I don't give a fuck. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to like me. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, we all gonna build bridges and get the fuck over it. You wanna come and you wanna troll? That's because you're a lame ass person in real life. Nobody likes you. Nobody loves you. In real life, I'm really her. In real life, I give this plus 10. The average content creators you see that's up in here trolling me, making fake fucking pages, if you seen them in person, you would be like, meh. Or you would just, the internet helps people to build these personas or make people confident enough to fucking come up here and talk shit to me. I don't need the internet to build a fucking persona, bitch. I'm just catching the internet up to who I actually been my whole entire fucking life. Now that's confidence. That's real confidence. That's believing in yourself. Once again, I'm human. I'm not going to sit up here and make it seem like nothing has ever bothered me. Nothing has ever affected me, because it has. But being delusional, believing in myself, knowing that I have a greater purpose, knowing that I have an agenda, knowing that I have a bottom line, we just got to keep moving forward. And that's what you got to be confident in yourself no matter what. You have to continue to believe in yourself. You got to be delusional. You got to be your own biggest fan, because sometimes people will let you down. People will let you fucking down. And it hurts, and it's very hurtful, because it's people that you always was there for, people that you be like, damn, like, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But when you are your own biggest fan and you are your own biggest cheerleader, it doesn't matter what the fuck other people got going on. It don't matter if other people support you. It don't matter if they talk shit about you. It don't matter if they may have made you look crazy and hung you out to fucking dry. It don't matter. As long as you are your own biggest fan. That's all that counts. We need 4 more likes. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen. Y'all see how people be attacking me? Like, people was attacking me just because of who I was affiliated with. But people also attack me just because I'm that bitch. Because at the end of the day, I'm always going to be me. I was always going to be doing what the fuck I'm doing, regardless of how we ended up here. Because I knew that. From a long time ago, I knew that I was not regular. I always knew that I was, and everybody else knew it too. It took me a little bit longer to catch up, because I used to believe the things that people would tell me. You know what I mean? Hey, Mia, what's up, boo? I used to believe that I wasn't who I was because I was around a bunch of hating ass, low life, nothing ass motherfucking people. But once I started to drink my own Kool-Aid, I'm like, hold up. It was always an inside job. I never, even people that seem like they, are helping you, it's just them reflecting back to you what you are already putting out there. And that's why I said when y'all saw me going over to other platforms, the people was the ones that was like, oh, who is this? Like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. It's because I already had whatever it was that was needed to start this and to build it. And things naturally unfold the way that they're supposed to if you let things take its course. So don't try to force things. Don't try to force connections. Don't try to force relationships. The only relationship that you need to really work on is a relationship that you have with you and God, or whatever your spiritual practices and beliefs are. That's what needs to be at the forefront of whatever it is that you are investing your energy and your time into, because people are fickle. You have to be your own biggest fan. People will love you one day and then hate you the fucking next, and you won't even know what the fuck you did. We need 5 more likes. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen. Be delusional. Be Delulu is all out fucking doors. But also wake up every single day and do something to get you closer to your dreams and your goals. Believe in yourself, because you got all that it takes. Sometimes, you know, people just come into your life, or that sometimes situations happen to remind you of who you are or to further shine a light on it. But at the end of the day, you already knew. You know who you are. You know what your potential is. You know where your potential lies. You know what you need to do to get there. Don't procrastinate. Start the work. Start the work. Walk in your purpose. Don't let people tell you what you can and cannot do. Don't let people tell you that you're not good enough. Don't let people tell you you ain't cute enough. Don't let people tell you you ain't young enough. Don't let people tell you you ain't skinny enough. Don't let people tell you you ain't smart enough. Because guess what? It's motherfuckers that ain't that smart. It's motherfuckers that ain't that funny. It's motherfuckers that ain't that cute. It's motherfuckers that ain't that skinny. It's motherfuckers that ain't that short, ain't that tall. Teeth ain't that perfect. Skin ain't that clear. And they are fucking making millions of dollars because they didn't let nobody tell them who they wasn't. They showed the world who they were or who they could potentially be. And they continued to show up for themselves day in and fucking day out. And they took no fucking prisoners. And they lived their lives on their own fucking terms. That's the key to success, baby. That's the key. Live life on your own terms. Period, poo. Because a motherfucker will try you. They try me every fucking day. I come up here on this app. And like I told y'all, I've been through so much on YouTube. I've been through so fucking much. Sometimes I just was catching strays, you know? And I've experienced, like I said, things that I did not like. I heard shit I didn't like. People did shit I didn't like. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to dwell on the small stuff, because at the end of the day, that doesn't directly affect my bottom line or what I'm trying to do. And you also got to let other people do them. Once again, you could say shit that I don't like. You could rub me the wrong way. As long as you're not inflicting physical harm on me or like really doing some shit that like you really violated me, I don't give a fuck. We could still move forward. Like, what we doing? But everybody don't extend you that same grace. That's why you have to continuously show up for yourself. You have to show up for yourself. You do. Because you will be disappointed every fucking time. You need to be delusional. You need to feel like you can take over the world. You need to feel like you are the shit. People will hurt you. They will disappoint you. They will hang you out to fucking dry. I'm telling you. And you could do everything for a motherfucker. You could show up bright and fucking early, ready to fucking go to what, anything. Just like that, in the blink of an eye, your whole everything is different. So, just continue to show up for you. Continue to show up for you. Continue to put on a cape for yourself. Be delusional. Live in a state of delusion. Talk that shit. Fuck being humble. Big up yourself. Big up yourself every chance you get, bitch. Big up your motherfucking self. Do things that make you happy. Do things that make you feel good. Do things that fuel you to keep you going, because you are the only person that you have to rely on at the end of the day. All you got is you. Nobody don't owe you shit. If people do anything for you, be very, very appreciative. Thank them. And that's it. But at the end of the day, you got to show up for you. And you got to keep showing up for you. And you got to keep showing up for you. And you got to keep showing up for you. Even when you're tired, you can take a break. But you have those thoughts. You increase that magnetism. But you must do something every day toward your goals. You got to be consistent. You got to give yourself the same type of grace that you give these motherfuckers that don't even deserve to even be in the same energy as you. Everybody double tap the screen. Yep, and discipline, exactly. This is a ColourPop chocolate brown pen. Be delusional, bitch. Be delusional. Be delusional. Be delusional. Be delusional. Be delusional. Be delusional. Thank you. Yes, and make sure you all shop my merch. I have a self-help, self-love book, ebook. It's a quick guide to self-love. Check it out. Oh, I hate that it gets so dark so early. It feels like it's so fucking late. I really can't stand it, y'all. Delulu. Where can I find the book? You can click the link right above, a couple comments above you. Amberella posted the link. I cut off a lot of people, only took to 3. I just listen to people talk. I don't give out any advice. My kindness is being used and not reciprocated. I'm at peace. That part. It's hurtful when you really extend yourself to people in a certain type of way and then they just shit on you. Like, you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, all the shit I took for you and from you? Are you kidding me? But it's okay. Because everything you do is never done in vain. Watch a TikTok live on how one can trick our brains to manifest things into reality. Oh, I love that. You wrote a book. I'm not going to read it, but it's it's not that long. It's just like literally less than 20 pages. You'll be fine, Wally. You'll be fine. I feel like something is missing. Like, I don't know. Is it the lip? Like, should it be bolder? My circle is so small. I can walk around mine too, and it's getting smaller by the day. Yeah, that's better. A necklace. I don't have any necklaces next to me right now, but now I like that. Let's use this for press powder. Everybody up in here, subscribe to the channel and double tap the screen. Yeah, the photos behind me are all photos of me, yes. These makeup brushes, y'all need to get up on it, okay? Chill. These were great. Comes in this cute little pouch. Thumbnail time. How did the workout? Huh? This brand is called Mange, and this is on my TikTok shop. And it's like, I don't know exactly how much it is, child, but I want to say it's less than $20. But the quality of these brushes could be like $50 or $60 if they were sold at like Ulta or Sephora. Like, the quality is insane. Next, I'm going to order, they have eyeshadow brushes as well, but these are like just solely for the face. And you see how many you get? Like, what? Where you going? On the internet. On the internet. I have to do some more promotional videos. And I might come back and do dance. That's one of the words I use on TikTok to describe them. Yeah, and I might come back and do some more content with you guys. But I'm not going nowhere. How did the brushes work out? Great. Thank you, Wally. I appreciate you. Y'all are so good to me. I just, once again, like, love on yourself, be delusional, believe in yourself, know that, you know, sometimes you got to be a one-man band, and that's okay, because guess what? I've been a one-man band for fucking ever. And I walked myself into some doors that I would have never guessed, honestly. And I do my show, and it's just me. Like, I had to learn how to fucking work StreamYard. I had to learn how to do thumbnails. I had to learn how to do this. Like, even my makeup, I had to learn all of this. I am a self-taught mogul. I told y'all, we got to big ourselves up and talk to ourselves as who we are. And I really feel that way. And once again, I always wanted to do beauty content. And I'm like, girl, you always talking about just do it. But I still wanted to talk. And then I created this. And I didn't even know what I was doing. I just started to go with the natural flow of how it felt. You know what I mean? And what I did, I answered the call. And you have to answer the call. You have to continue to answer the call. Because sometimes I told you all, I started reading this book called Big Magic by Elizabeth. I can't think of her last name. But she also wrote Eat, Pray, Love. And she, in the book, she said that she would get these ideas and she would call it like rendezvousing with ideas, because she's a creative, of course, and she's a writer. And she would say, if she didn't rendezvous with the idea would just go to the next person, because ideas don't die. Energy doesn't die. It simply transmutes. It transmutes. Gilbert, okay, thank you. It transmutes. It just reforms. It reshapes, and it goes on to the next person. So if you have ideas, if you have that nagging sensation in the back of your mind to do something, you need to do it. Elizabeth Gilbert, I got it. Thank y'all. If you have that nagging sensation in the back of your mind to do something, you need to do it. That is an idea coming to rendezvous with you, baby. You have to do it. You gotta see it through, because it's not going to die. It's just gonna go and fuck with somebody else. And that's why we see other people doing things that we thought of years ago. I see that shit every day. I'll be like, oh my God, I was doing this in fucking 2014, 2010, 2009. But I let people tell me, oh, that's not a good idea. That's corny. That's stupid. People not gonna like that. That's why I didn't do a lot of things back then. These days, you can't tell me shit. I'm gonna do whatever my hunch is. If I get an urge to make a video, this is how I've gone viral on TikTok a lot of times. I don't even know how. There's no formula. You just gotta keep going. Sometimes I don't hardly get a lot of views on videos. Then other times I get hundreds of thousands. And I'll be like, wow. And I don't know the formula to going viral. Like, people have asked me, how do you keep going viral? I have no fucking idea. But when I get a hunch or an urge, I just follow it. Sometimes things work, sometimes things don't. Sometimes things stick, sometimes things don't. But if you don't do it, then you won't know. You will have no idea what could work out for you if you don't try it. If you don't listen to the inspiration, that spark, that fire, that light that comes to you. If you don't follow it, then you will never know. You will never know. So I just be doing shit. You know, like, something will come and be like, talk about this. I'll just get up here and start talking about something. You know, something told me I kept saying I want to do beauty influence. Like, I would see women doing their makeup, and I naturally do my makeup every fucking day. Before y'all started seeing me do my makeup, I would come on live with my makeup done. And people would ask me, what lipstick is that? What eyeshadow is that? How did you do this? How did you do that? And okay, I'm going to block you because you're getting on my fucking nerves. And I would just be like, I got the hunch to, why don't you just do your makeup on live? Nobody told me to do this. Nobody said, do your makeup on live and talk about things that women experience and talk about dating and talk about hot topics. Nobody told me to do this. I actually was telling another bitch that she should do it because she used to be like, oh, I always wanted to do makeup, but she says that she like true crime and stuff like that. And I was like, why don't you, because she was like legit a makeup artist. And I was like, why don't you do your makeup and like talk about like true crime stories? She never did it. And I was like, bitch, you're projecting. You telling her to do that is you telling yourself to do it. You tried to project that onto somebody that was not ready to receive what you were saying, that isn't in the realm of what you're doing, and that will never ever be able to do what you fucking do. So then I was like, let me just, do my makeup up here. Then people like to say I'm so insecure. If I was so insecure, would I come up here with no makeup and let y'all see me do my makeup from start to fucking finish? That is not an act of someone that doesn't feel confident in her bare face. It's just not. That part, Mia. That is not an act of someone that shows up and that feels very insecure and down and bad about themselves. And these are the things that people try to say about me, and I just be looking around like, bitch, y'all would never see me without hair, makeup. You would never ever see me, even with just eyelash, mascara. You wouldn't see me ever without being fully beat if I felt so bad about myself the way people try to make it seem. I was just so insecure. Another thumbnail. She ignored me. You do full lives with no makeup. Thank you, Amberella. But they are constantly saying things like, y'all understand what I'm saying. And I just be like, it doesn't matter. And that is why I say you have to be your own fan, your own biggest fan, because it doesn't matter what you do. People are always going to find something to say. You could give a motherfucker your left arm and he will still be like, well, you ain't give me the right one. You ain't give me the right one. Confidence is always about looks. Confidence is not always about looks. I literally just did a whole fucking hour live talking about how you need to feel about yourself. I literally just did a whole fucking live. You're being willfully ignorant, and I'm not about to fucking sit up here and entertain this, because then I'm gonna start cussing you the fuck out. Does your friends generally take your advice? You look like a thoughtful person. Well, I don't have that many friends, but people that are fortunate enough to have me in their life, absolutely. I give very, very good advice. I do. If I wasn't an entertainer, I'd be a psychologist or a social worker, a therapist of some kind. That's what I would be doing. But instead of doing it as a licensed professional, I do it on YouTube. I just do it in a way that goes over some people's heads because I'm so motherfucking ill. I'm so fucking dope, bitch. I legit get up here and drop jewels on y'all. I give y'all advice. Y'all ask me questions. I talk to y'all all day and fucking night about real shit. But I got my titties out and I'm doing my makeup and I got this big ass hair. So it's throwing people off. But it's all by design. I'm just being myself. It is what it is. I am just being me. And those who are supposed to get it, get it. And those who are not supposed to get it, don't get it, because it's not for you. My message is not for you. Speaking of, I'm going to show y'all this tracksuit that I have on, because this is also on my TikTok shop. I have it in 2 other colors, and I'm going to be doing some videos. I'm going to make a promotional video in this one once I get off here, but I'm going to show y'all. Let me stand up over here. Gotta make sure everything is pulled down and pulled up the right way, child. Okay. So this is really comfortable. It's really like, it's breathable, but it's thick. It has like that thick polyester cotton blend. And it gives like hourglass tees, baby. Like the body is bodying, okay? It zips all the way up. And you know, I just figured out that when you see like the zippers like this, that's kind of hard. It's a stopper so that it won't zip down. Like, you know, just zip down on its own. So like right here, if I want to do it right here, and then just put the little stopper down, and it'll stop the zipper from sliding down. Like, I was like, oh my God, that's such a dope little feature. But this feels really good. It has like this rib type of detail. You know, it makes the booty pop. And it really is giving shapewear effect. It really is. And it, once again, it's super comfortable. Like airport outfit, something that I would wear to just run errands in. I could even wear this to the gym to work out in it. We'll zip it all the way down for you guys, just so you could, you know, get the vibe or whatever. You can wear this little jacket with something else. You can wear the pants with something else. You can wear with the other colors that I have that I'm going to show you guys at some point. Yeah, I was really interrupted. Sorry, somebody called. Anyways, like I said, this super comfortable. I feel really good in it. I feel sexy, but also like sporty. You know, you could literally throw some thigh high boots on this and go to the club if you want to. Like, that's how this is giving. Like, it's like sporty, but you can also do something a little fancy with it if you wanted to, okay? But I like this a lot. It's giving me life. It's giving what it needs to give. And once again, you know, the links is linking. This is like a charcoal gray type of color. And yeah. Take that for the big bags. Take that for the big bags. Take that for the big bags. All right. Somebody called me. That's why. I have it in black, khaki, and gray. Yes, so I have it in this color. I have it in like this really pink, peachy type of color. And then I have it in like a camel, not camel, I would say like probably like a beige khaki type of color. Loose and baggy clothes. 360 one more time. Send me some cash, period. I need it in black. I think they have it in black too. I'm pretty sure they do. And I think the sizes probably go up to a XL. Probably even a double XL. I'm not exactly sure, but the size that I'm wearing is a medium. I could have got this in a small too, and it still would have fit because it's really, really, really stretchy. Like, it's super stretchy. So even if I would have got this in a small, I would have still been able to fit it. You might be too short. It's not really that long. Like, I don't know. I don't want to, it's too much going on, Mia, but it's cute. You should start a wig line. Oh, baby, everything is coming. Everything is coming. We gotta continue to build the revenue because I am a one-man band. So everything that I'm doing is on my own, essentially. And I'm putting the energy out there so that people will come to me that, you know, could collaborate and partner with me on all of the things that I want to do. Like I told y'all, I love Tabitha Brown, right? So before I get out of here, I saw I've watched a shit ton of her interviews. Like, I'm always like watching her interviews or whatever. And I resonate with her so much because of her story. It's not because she's like super ultra Christian. It's just her story, and I like her personality. I like her personality a lot. I like the way she feels. You know, like people make you feel a certain type of way. And she basically said she had all of these ideas of things that she wanted to do. And in her wildest dreams, she didn't know how it was going to happen because she had no knowledge of a lot of different things. Like she said, she did a big chop and she started growing her hair back and calling her hair Donna because it looked like Don King when it was sticking up all over the place. And she was like, you know, one day I would like to have a hair care line. She just put it out there. She didn't know how that shit was going to manifest. Once she continued on in her journey, someone came to her and said, hey, I think you should do a hair care line and call it Donna's Recipe. She said, oh my God, I already have that written down. This is something that I had already manifested. But now it's coming into fruition because I found my vibrational match that's going to help me bring this into the physical. So that's how I think about things. You know, people are always like, oh, you know, do this, do that. I am. It's all going to happen. However, it's just me right now. You all are literally watching. Keep watching. Watch. Y'all are going to be like, I remember that bitch was living in the motherfucking urban motherfucking communities of the tri-state area with that pink wall. This is going to be iconic. This is a time capsule type of vibe. And it's going to be like, she had Bambino. Hopefully Bambino will still be with us. I remember she used to be going to the supermarket. She used to be at Starbucks. Now the bitch can't even go outside by herself without security. Do you believe in manifesting? I sometimes think that you manifest something you want, it can come true. If you want to be something, it can happen. Absolutely, that's the whole thing. This is this is literally what this whole life has been about. Absolutely, and I, even with the candles and everything, like I have it written down that I sell bath salts, all of these things. It is going to happen. I did not just wake up today and say, oh, I think I'm going to burn a 7-day candle. Oh, I literally showed y'all incense from my great grandmother that I've had like with me since 2015. I seen that lady using Florida water since I was a little kid. Like, been going to Botanicas with my granny since I was a little girl. She's always burning a candle and an incense. She had a best friend named Miss Bermudez that had an altar with a bunch of 7-day candles, incense, deities. She was a Puerto Rican lady. I grew up around that stuff. I would go and get like a money spray. They would spray it around the house. Like, this is not no new age. This ain't no new shit for me. It ain't. And sometimes I may not always talk about how in depth I can go or the things that I know, because I know that in order for you to kind of get where you need, you also have to be willing to be a student. So I let people tell me things that I already know, but I just want to hear what they have to say. You get what I'm saying? And people also feel good when they can put you on to shit. Sometimes people tell me things that I don't know, or they revamp things that I've already known. They tell it to me in a different type of way. But I know I'm not, this is not new. I showed y'all a video of me talking about candle magic from 4 years ago. 4. And that is only when I just decided to make a video. I did vision boards 3 and 4 years ago on my channel. I just wasn't consistent, and I wasn't doing the Love Jones show at that time. I talked about manifestation. I always burn sage in the beginning of every single fucking video. 2018, 2017, like, I just wasn't doing, it wasn't this. Not yet. It hadn't become this yet. But I've always been this. Always. Even before I really knew what it was, because that's what I grew up around. Nobody taught me this. I didn't go out and have to learn and discover. I grew up around that. Legit. You can ask my family. My grandmother was a magical woman. My great grandmother is who I'm talking about. She was very, very magical. She had dream books. She had vivid dreams, and she had dream books with numbers in them. I'm so heartbroken that I don't have her dream books. That's the only thing I'm like, damn, I wish I could have gotten those books. She always interpreted her dreams. She always had prophetic dreams. I have that gift. I have prophetic dreams. I'm psychic too. I see things before they happen. Highly, extremely intuitive. Extremely, extremely intuitive. I ran from myself for so long because it scared me shitless. I was afraid of these gifts. But now you all are watching me fully embrace myself, and this is what's happening. Me fully embracing myself has created whatever with this. My grandma have a dream book with numbers. Yes. I fully decided to be myself. Do you believe in God? I do. I do believe in God. It's a gift and a curse. Yeah. My grandma practiced Obia. My grandma didn't call it anything, but from what it was, I would say it was hoodoo. I would say it was hoodoo. Being from the deep south, working with the elements, fire. She did a lot of things with fire. She was always burning something. She was always burning something. Like, that was her thing. And she always fed the birds because she felt like she was giving back to the earth. Like, she would bury shit outside. Like, I would see her do stuff that nobody else saw her do. And I never really said these things out loud because it was just normal. But I would see her burying things like in the ground. I've seen her bury stuff in the dirt. Like, I went with her to get a protection dog. That sounds dark. I'm gonna block you. It's not dark. Can't remember where I saw it, but I seen somehow that really gifted people can tap into many clears. For example, clairvoyant and being highly successful. It's embraced. Yeah. Smoke is an intermediary for spirits. But she also was really, really Christian and had like a white Jesus hanging on the wall. So that used to get me. And then she had like ancient, like African mask. She had a whole lot of different things derived from different cultural practices, different religious beliefs. Like, it was very eclectic in her house. Her birthday just passed. It was November 5th. I can feel her energy so strong right now. Hi. Yeah. The Bible thumpers that really have a second guessing our natural urges and instincts. If we did not grow up with those things, it gets kind of twisted. Yeah, you're a polymath. Oh. I have to look into that a little more, but I just decided to say fuck everybody. I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks more than what I think. How anybody feels about me will never be above how I feel about myself. Until I have children. I don't have children yet. So I don't know how that's going to change or what my ideologies or how I'm going to morph, because I'm going to change once I become a mom. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know who I'm going to be. However, outside of that, my children, my offspring, if I ever have kids, I don't see myself ever really truly giving a fuck about people above myself ever again in life. Never. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm not going to take into account, what other people have to say, or that I won't hear other people out, or that I won't have a listening ear for what, other thoughts and ideas, because I am a receptive person. However, if I feel like what I believe is the better way for me, then that's gonna always be above anybody. Majority of the time that I've tried to take advice from people, shit hit the fan. It never worked out. It never worked out. I was never the type of person that should have been listening to people, because I was always on the leading edge and doing something that people could not understand. I was never really a super relatable person in regards to how I've lived my life, in regards to things that I wanted to accomplish, in regards to how I tackle things, how I problem solve, the way that I am a recluse, the way that I recharge. I've never been the most super relatable person in that regard. I am relatable in circumstance, and lived experience as far as dealing with men and being a woman. But on a deeper level, I've never been quite like other people. And that's okay. I think that's the beauty of me being me, and the beauty of everybody being them, is that you are only you. But my own personal carbon footprint is very unique. There's no way any of us can turn back now. It's only ahead from now on. You are beautiful. Thank you, Tanya. It's the best feeling to not give a fuck what anybody thinks. Exactly. Hi. That part. I love it here. Do I get in my head sometimes? Yes. Can people still affect me to a degree? Absolutely. I'm a human. However, it doesn't cripple me. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't make me retreat so much so that I don't show up for myself. At one point, it was like that. Like, I was so affected by things that people would say or do that it would legit cripple me. Now it never, bitch, never. I don't give a fuck. You don't want to talk? We won't talk. You don't want to see me? I ain't got the bitch. I told y'all I might crash out just a tiny smidge. You got a good 2 weeks for me to really be like, oh my God, what's going on? And even me doing that for 2 weeks is not as crazy as the average person. Like, you got a little bit of time for me to really care, and then I just... It doesn't mean that I won't think about it or think about you or wonder how you're doing, but we move on. I don't dwell as much as I used to. And that has been the most fucking liberating. And I saw somebody say freeing thing that I could have ever given to myself is to not fucking dwell. Whew. Once again, I'm not a mom. I don't know if I will ever be a mom, but once I do become a mother, I'm sure I will dwell on things as it pertains to my kid. You know, I'm sure I will care. Only, like, I can only imagine. I honestly, you know, this is gonna sound fucked up, right? But when I think of being a mom, I don't think of having a man. And this, I'm not trying to perpetuate single motherhood and all of that, but I don't really think of a baby and a man being synonymous. I just don't. I don't know what it is. Like, and this is not me saying that I don't want to be a family unit but I don't think of that together. You know what I mean? I don't think of, oh, my family. I don't know. Am I like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just feel like, honestly, I don't be wanting to be bothered with people like that. And it's because we're Black. It's fucked up. But I really feel like, a child is the only person that I could be with every single day and not be utterly fucking annoyed at some point. Or even if I am annoyed, I know that I have to stick it through with my child. When it comes to a man, I feel like I could just get the fuck on or leave or, you know, skate or do whatever. But with a child, I can't just dip the fuck out and run out on my kid. Maybe that's what I mean. Maybe that is what I mean. Me having a child, like, I feel like that is the only person that I feel like I could ever truly be committed to. Facts, I can dodge a man, my kid, I can never leave. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like my child would be the only person that I could be fully committed to in life. Now, if their dad comes with that, then yeah. But if not, then why y'all saying, damn, that's sad? It's men that's saying that's sad. That's terrible. You have PTSD. Like, that's probably what it is, Aisha. Your child is a piece of you. A man is not a piece of you. It's kind of sad, but it's just a feeling. It is what it is. Now, this is not me saying that I don't want love or I don't think love is beautiful and amazing. And, you know, I wouldn't want to be in make a love child. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think it's PTSD necessarily. I just feel like in terms of committing to any other human being in that way, to whereas I'm giving you everything, it would have to be my baby. If you meet the right man, you will feel differently. Maybe. Who knows? Or if I have a baby with a man, maybe I might feel that way about him as well, you know? A nuclear family is debatable going forward. Things are different, yeah. Most men are poor fathers anyways. Yes, a mother's love for her children is different. I feel you, no man could ever get me fully. I love my freedom too much. Yeah. My fiance and myself just had a child. I couldn't live without both of them. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. I'm not saying that feelings aren't subject to change. I'm not saying that, you know, maybe I won't. I don't know. I've never had a baby for a man either. And I don't think of like, oh, I'm going to have a baby just to trap him. Like, that's never been me. So, and I say this all the time. I would only have a baby because I truly want to be a mother. It won't be for anything else. Now, if that happens out of love, if that happens, however, I'm open to embracing that. But I'm only speaking from the outside looking in. I don't have children. I've never had a man's DNA fully help to form and grow a baby in utero. So I don't know what the fuck that would be like, or how attached I probably would be to whose DNA I'm sharing. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know. It takes two to raise a child. Yeah. Women decides who has a child, men decides who get married. That's not true. Yeah, but no, because a man is in control of conception. If a man does not go into a woman raw and ejaculate inside of her, she does not get pregnant. So a man is in control of, I guess if you want to say all of that, then yeah. Now carrying a baby to full term, that is up to a woman. But getting pregnant, impregnation, conception is solely up to a man. Shooting off in a woman, that's conception. Now we done had this argument because a child, we might need to revisit it because y'all really don't know how babies are made, and that shit flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. Y'all don't know how babies are made out this motherfucker. It's crazy. This is why our men are lost. We leave women raising them without a father and repeat the cycle. Me and my siblings would have been happier. Happier of what? Good evening. Good evening. But I do think fathers are extremely important, you know, for children. Like, I would never, I don't see any situation in which I would have a baby with a man, even if he and I are not locked in, and would just like deny him access to being able to help to raise the child. Like, I don't see, unless he's just like a fucking some bad, real bad. But other than that, like, but I'm about to go. This has been an amazing conversation. I love you all so much. Y'all already know we are in it to win it. Be confident in yourself. Be delusional. But also do the work. Do the work. Do the work. It gets better with time. It gets better with time. Believe in yourself. Be your own biggest fan. Be your own biggest cheerleader. Damn who you, a goddess, a dream, a figment of your imagination. I'm love. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.